review. Merch review. Now, I don't know if this qualifies as merch, but that's what I'm going to title this because I might as well. Why not? Pewdiepie merch review. So, today, I'm going to be trying out G Fuel for the first time. Now, people love this stuff. I said it in the day before yesterday's video. People live by this stuff. People swear by this stuff. But, you know, I sort of do eat healthy, apart from, like, donuts. But now with quarantine, they aren't considered, like, essential meals or essential food. So that's sort of been cut out of my life. But other than that, I do try and eat as healthy as I can in certain ways. You know, protein, vegetables, fruits occasionally. There are a lot of sugar, so I don't really eat fruits. Plus, I don't like a lot of fruit. There are certain fruits I like, but I'll eat a plate full of vegetables instead of, like, a quarter of a plate full of fruit. I'm weird. What do you want? Some people would say you're a weirdo. I would agree with that. But this isn't exactly protein powder. It's actually not protein powder at all. It's basically like a Lucozade-esque product. I know they'd probably call it blasphemy, me saying it's like that, but it's more like a Lucozade product than a protein shake product because it's an energy drink. Now, this has a shit ton of ingredients. I'm going to be trying the Pewdiepie berry flavor, lingonberry, I believe. But I just wanted to list off some of these ingredients because it's just a powdered drink essentially, but the amount of shit in it is absolutely crazy. It does shock me a little bit. So each packet is 7 grams, which is fine, I guess. It's not a lot there. 15 calories, which is weird because this one is 15 calories, but all the others I got were all 25 calories. So I don't know what the differentiating factor in this is than the others, but there must be something, otherwise it wouldn't be there. It says calories 15, total carbohydrates 3 grams, 1%, I guess that's of your daily allowance, maybe. It's got an asterisk next to it though, so I'm not sure. Vitamin C, 250 milligrams. That's 417% of your daily allowance. Wow. That's a lot. That's probably too much. I suppose you don't need this every day then. You need it every 4 days. Even then, it might just be too much vitamin C for your body to actually absorb, but we'll find out. Vitamin E as D-alpha tocopherol acetate. I did do chemistry, you know, GCSE, AS level, A level. The quality of my grades are questionable, but I did it. That's 50% of your daily allowance. Then you got niacin, 15 milligrams, 75%. I may have said that wrong. I may not have. I don't know. Vitamin B6, which is good for you, I guess. 10 milligrams, 500% of your daily allowance. Wow, this is crazy. This is a bit mad now. We had 417%. I thought that was a bit wacky. 500% of your daily allowance of vitamin B6. Then you got B12, vitamin B12, which is 10 mcg. That's not mg. That might be micrograms then. Wow. That's a really small dosage, but it's even though it's that, is 167% of your daily allowance. I'm sure you just have an orange or some peppers and you're good with a lot of this stuff, but apparently not here. Well, especially with the vitamin C, you'd be fine. Sodium chloride, that's Na as sodium, and chlorine is Cl. 79 milligrams. Energy complex. Now that we get into weird names now. You thought it was weird before? Nah. This is the weird stuff, apparently. Taurine. L-citrulline malate. Yep. Caffeine, 140 milligrams. Glucuronol lactone. Glucuronolactone. Lactone. Glucuronolactone. You can tell if you didn't know. The content has got dry as fuck. As I'm reading a list, reading chemistry off of the back of an energy supplement. That's where we've got to. But eventually I'll taste it and we'll find out if this product is any good or not. N-acetyl N-camitine, HCl, 1.79 grams. Right. Okay, that's a bit. Focus complex. So they've named all these things individually. Antioxidant complex. All right. This is mad. There's a lot of shit in here and a little bit of salt. as well as the sodium chloride and hydrochloride. Sure, you know what? I've read enough. I read most of it. What do you want from me? They all have their own individual barcodes, which is, I suppose, fine. So I'm just going to open this bad boy up. Open this bad boy up. I'm going to give it a bit of a smell first. Okay, that smells like actual sherbet. You know, like that sherbet you get when you go to... Okay, well, it's done there. That's that. And I have about 400 milliliters of water here. I don't know exactly how much to put in, if I should put in the whole, like, 470 mils or slightly less. I might put slightly less, but we'll give it a shot. That's probably about 300 mils almost. That's about 320 mils. Whoa, look at that color. I don't want to spill this shit, but look at that color. I think this might be qualified as radioactive red. That's a bit crazy. Wasn't expecting that, but there does seem to be some berry bits in it. I don't know if it's just undissolved bits and that's why. It's dissolved very easily though, which is a good thing, because sometimes stuff really dissolves badly and it gets lumpy and chunky, but this seems like it's basically, there's no milk solids or anything in there, so it's no chance of really being very lumpy at all. So I will give this a shot. I hope... Did you hear that? It was like it was fizzing for a second there. Let me shake it again. This is quality content, lads. That sounds legit like some fizzy bubbler. It has some fizzy bubbler in there. I'll give this a shot. It doesn't smell that bad. It smells better than I thought it would smell. But taste is a different sense to smell, so... You know what? It doesn't taste bad. It tastes better than what I thought it would. I went in with like mediocre expectations. So I'm gonna have to say this one. I don't know about all these other flavors because some of these might be rank. Apparently there's this blue ice, a water flavored one. I don't know what you're doing with that. Peach tea. I don't know why I wouldn't just drink some peach tea instead. Cotton candy. And pink lemonade are the ones I'm a bit dubious about. All the others like berry flavors, that's fine. But this actually doesn't taste that bad. I'm actually sort of impressed with it. It's almost like a super concentrate. I do want to add more water to it though, because I'm a bit of a... I don't like stuff super strong in terms of my drinks being super sweet. Like you get Ribena in the UK in cartons, and I just used to take it out of the carton and water it down with more water. One, it's cheaper that way because you get more drink out of it, but it's also just too sweet in general. I'm very particular with the amount of like dilute I'll put in. This is like a 400 milliliter. I'd only put, honestly, maybe like 20 mils of a dilute in here for this cup, whereas other people would put like 100 mils plus. I'm very cheap, number one, but also I don't like the super strong flavor, so maybe this will taste even better now that it's a bit weaker. I might even be able to add more water to that and still get a pretty nice tasting drink out of it. Maybe like 500-600 mils as opposed to 400, but I'm actually very happy. I thought this was going to be like a gimmicky type product, you know, and I wasn't sure. I was honestly just buying it for the shaker, to be honest. Like I liked the shaker, I needed a new one, so I was like, I'll just buy Pewdiepie's one instead. But as for this merch review, I'm gonna have to say, one, the shaker is really good quality. At the bottom, actually, I found out when I was washing it, it literally says something like, simply the best bottles in the world. I don't know if that's a brand, if that's G Fuel's brand, particularly if they make the bottles or if they just source the bottles, they don't manufacture them, I don't know. But not a bad tasting product, actually. Better than a lot of dilutes out there. But at the same time, it does have a lot, and I mean a lot of shit in it. Wow, that is concentrated. I just tried some of the powder. That's strong. Don't do that. Don't do that. But, yeah. As for this merch review, as I said, pretty good stuff. I like it. I like it. I'd water it down even more. I'm sure some people take this with like, what, 100 mils of water and take it as a shot and get, I guess, pumped as hell. I guess you could sort of say if it's an energy drink, it's sort of like a pre-workout in some ways. It does have a lot of caffeine in it. So I don't know what the downers will be like on it. I don't really drink tea anymore at all. I sometimes drink coffee, but tea is a no-go for me. Which is sad because, I mean, I'm Indian and British, so tea was like the shit. That was all you did. So yeah, coffee's sort of my go-to now whenever I do drink caffeine. But if this stuff's good and this flavor isn't bad, Pewdiepie Lingonberry, who would have thunk it? Swedes, you produced something good. It was Pewdiepie. I don't know what else you've produced that's great, but Vikings, Thor, Loki. Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of things, but oh yeah, there's also IKEA or IKEA, but Pewdiepie is probably their #1 export, and that is absolutely crazy. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then just subscribe. Just subscribe anyway. I'm saying this with conviction now. Just subscribe. That would be really good. It would help me out a lot because if you don't know, no one knows, but that is okay. I've been making a video every day for over 700 days now, I think. I haven't counted. I haven't, ticked off the days. It's 700, 71, 72, 695. About 700 days I've been doing this. It's tedious. It's long. I was a bit dubious about this video, being like, I feel like I'm cheaping out on the content. And yes, I did, but it's quality shit, and that's just what I pride myself on. But honestly, the video and the chatting shit and the nonsense, I sort of like the way it went. So I'm in a better mood now than I was before the video started, and that's always a good thing. But we ain't stopping. Over 700 days, and we're not stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So subscribe. It would be great. It would be wonderful. And 10,000 subscribers, almost like 40% of the way there. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. But I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great. And I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. As I said, never not here. Hashtag never not here 700. Hashtag no days off. Hashtag too many hashtags. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.